Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing my makeup declutter and we are focusing on the face palette drawer. You guys, I know that I need to make a dent in this makeup collection, and there are quite a few things that I know for sure that I'm not going to continue to keep in my collection, but this is definitely something that needs to be done at least once or twice a year. The one thing I will say is I started my YouTube journey back in 2018. So over time, I have collected quite a bit of makeup, more than any one person needs to have in a daily routine. So I know that there's a lot of makeup and I am getting rid of some of my items. But the one thing I ask is that you do not ask me to send you any of my used makeup. I did already have a girls' night and some of those items have gone home with my friends. I like to pass them on to them and give them the opportunity to try out new things that they may not have picked up themselves. And then anything that was left over, I am currently in search of an organization to donate them to. Now, there are some products that cannot be donated, like creams or liquids, but the ones that I can donate, I will try my best to find those organizations. I know there were suggestions on posting them on Poshmark. I haven't done that yet. It might be something that I do after the holidays when the schedule gets a little bit calmer than it is right now. But you guys, we are going to continue this makeup declutter and continue on with face palettes. Now, if you've missed any of the other declutters that I've done recently, those are in a playlist that is linked down below, as well as the ones that I have done over the last couple years. So if you're intrigued or interested in any of the items that I've decluttered since I started this series 2.5, 3 years ago now, when I first moved from Chicago, definitely go check those out. There are some longer form ones. I think the longest one is like 2.5 hours. So if you like long declutters, those are definitely in there. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what I get rid of out of my face palette drawer and what things get decluttered, just keep watching. Okay, we are on to face palettes. This is a single drawer, thankfully. I was contemplating doing highlighters, but it is 2 full drawers and that's a lot. So for face palettes, this one from Full Fantasy, I just got this one. And it says it's a blush palette, but these two are kind of like glitter highlight toppers. So yeah, we're gonna keep this one. I just got it. Benefit Blush Bar. This was the first one I ever purchased, and I think it was Gold Rush that I was just talking about in the blush declutter that I have the big brick of it. Yep, it is Gold Rush. So I'm gonna get rid of this one from the blush drawer, make up some space, give this to a friend because I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Even though, I mean, I'm starting to hit pan and I think they'll still use it though. It is a beautiful blush, but it doesn't make sense to keep it since I do have it in this beautiful palette. And then of course Hula's in here. You've got California, which I never used to reach for, but I think I'll reach for it now. So I'm gonna keep this one. And then there is Benefit Cheek Leaders Pink Squad. There were 2 palettes released for this one. And in the other palette, like they each had a different highlighter. They had different blushes. This one has Hula as well. So I'm gonna keep this one. Really like this. It does have California again, but it does have different, obviously a different highlighter because the other one didn't have one. There's a different blushes and then, you know, the traditional, the original Hula. But this highlighter, oh, look at that. So beautiful. There is a highlighter called Cookie that they released in the other palette, and I bought that individually when they did finally release it. Keeping that one, and oh, look how stunning that is. I need to reach for that palette a little bit more. This one from Too Faced, it is a bronzer and highlighter. I love this. The Chocolate Soleil. It's the only reason I haven't purchased the Chocolate Soleil because I already have it in this little palette. I need to put this on my desk so I reach for it more. And then you've got the Angel Wings highlighter. It's so cute. Look at the packaging. This was a holiday release a couple years ago. Nars Orgasm cheek palette. This has 3 blushes, a highlighter, and of course the Orgasm blush is in here with some deeper shades. You know I've got to keep this one. This might tick some people off, but I'm probably not going to get rid of a lot of my face palettes. This one I just got. It's the Charlotte Tilbury holiday release. This is the Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide palette. It is so cute, so tiny. The beautiful pink blush in here. The highlighter is stunning. Oh, look at that. You guys, oh my goodness. Nars, the Summer Unrated, the blush, the bronzer. I want to say the bronzer is Laguna. No, it's Casino, and then the blush is Orgasm X, which is a more extreme, like deeper shade of Orgasm. Both of these are beautiful. Obviously keeping great for summer, obviously, since it was a Summer Unrated palette. Okay, I might declutter this one. This is Kylie Jenner. It was just the pressed powder palette. Yes, I'm gonna get rid of this. So I'm kind of torn. I haven't used the bronzer since I've been tanning. Baddie on the Block, and I have the palette, or I have the individual highlighter Ice Me Out, I think. And then Cheers Darling, but this is also the old formula. I don't know. Ooh, so pretty. And I do like the darker gold shade. I kind of want to keep it. Oh, you guys, so many ranges of highlighters right there. Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo. Beautiful. This is a cream blush, and this highlighter is absolutely stunning. Look at that. You know I'm keeping this. And look at the like little sparkles inside of it. It is so cute. Another one from Natasha Denona. This is a Cupid Cheek Duo. Another cream blush and a highlighter. So beautiful. I love this blush. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely stunning. And then even when you rub it in for like the cheek, so beautiful. You know I'm not getting rid of that. I have quite a few from Natasha Denona. This is the Aloe Cheek Duo. I just got this one. Bronzer, highlighter. I've used this a couple times. I really like it. I think this is great for grab and go. Granted, you know, I'm grabbing a bronzer with a highlighter, a blush with a highlighter. I just need like a full cheek thing. And then the little Rose Cheek Duo. I don't even think this is available anymore. It's so cute. This is a powder blush with a highlighter. So cute, so beautiful. Obviously keeping it. I say it's a powder, but it might be I think it's a cream to powder formula. So cute. Kylie Candy K blush and highlighter. This is so cute. I do like the highlighter and I like the blush, so I'm gonna keep those. You guys, I'm really sorry if I don't get rid of anything, but I'm also not sorry. I purchased most of these myself. From Sigma, the Cinderella blush is beautiful. It's that peachy like shade that I love, and then the highlighter. Look at how beaming that is. If you have never picked up Sigma, and I did just order the Beauty and the Beast palette. Oh, love this. And then another one from Sigma. This is the Alice in Wonderland. You know, if you have seen my sleeve, like I'm purchasing Alice in Wonderland. Oh, look at this. The blush is really pretty. It's kind of cool toned. And then the highlighter, so pretty. And I love that the inside insert also has like the psychedelic Alice falling. Beautiful. The Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio. This one just came out. It is absolutely stunning. You have a cream blush, a powder highlighter, and then a glow cream base. Look at that. I'm gonna run out of room for swatches, you guys. Look at that. And then you can put the powder on top of it. So beautiful. And I love the packaging for this. It's one of those soft, matte, velvety feel. Stunning. I like this more than I like her chrome packaging. The chrome packaging shows all the fingerprints. Hourglass. Okay, this is the first one I ever purchased. It is the ambient lighting palette. It has a dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. So beautiful. And as much as I want to keep this, as much as I want to keep it, I know I have them in each of these palettes. Ooh, I think I need to pass this on and just be realistic with the fact that since this one to this one is all Hourglass, that I need to let this go. It's beautiful. And I know I have a friend out there that is going to love this. So, okay, I'm getting rid of one palette. CoverGirl Chocoholic Contour Palette. First off, I think this is the first affordable palette that I have shown you guys. But it still smells like chocolate. You have a bronzer, you have two highlighters, and look how stunning this highlighter is. Oh, from the drugstore. You guys, we are keeping this one. Where do I have room for highlighters? Look at those. Stunning. Naked Urban Decay, or Urban Decay Naked Cherry. This is pretty. I don't know that I need to keep it though. Like, it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of dry feeling, but at the same time, like, it's still really pretty. Ooh. And then the white one. Look at how beautiful that is. And I do really like this blush. I think I'm keeping it for right now. We'll see. I could change my mind later, but for right now, I'm keeping it. Too Faced. This was like a gingerbread house collection. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And I just kept the Chocolate Soleil. I literally just kept this one, which has the Chocolate Soleil and the highlighter in there. Extra Toasty is okay. The blush, but I think I have similar highlighters. As much as I want to keep this, I think I'm going to keep the Chocolate Soleil and get rid of, oh, it's so cute though. I'm getting rid of it. Just, we're getting rid of this. I do not know why this is in this drawer. This is a blush. I'm keeping it. I already decluttered blush, but this is the cutest, if I can get it open, the cutest package. Look how adorable it is. And then of course in here you have like the mesh netting, and you can actually turn it so you don't get the blush all over your little like fluff. Look how adorable that is. This is one of those that I would keep on like my backdrop as a display piece. This is, I forgot who it is. It's in Korean. Jill Stewart. It's from Jill Stewart, but it is adorable and so cute and good. Nars, we have the Orgasm Infatuation palette. This has Laguna, Orgasm, and the Orgasm Highlighting Blush Powder. What? I have started to pan all of these. I have a little tiny Laguna. Orgasm is phenomenal. I have the big compact of this. I don't have the highlighter unless it's in one of like these palettes. I do travel with this one quite a bit because I like having all of these shades. It's absolutely stunning. And look at the packaging. Look how stunning that is. Which, this one is beautiful, but so is this one. You guys, if you want an edgy palette, like this is it. Oh, absolutely. As much as I like think I should keep this, I also know that I have this bronzer in another palette. I have a bowl, like a full size of Laguna, or not Laguna, Orgasm. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh no, like I didn't see that one happening. Since we already pulled this one out, let's check it out. This one is the Hot Tryst. It's so beautiful. And there's 2 highlighters in here, 4 blushes. Beautiful. And even if I don't have Laguna in another palette, I know I have the small like trial size of it, and I could eventually pick up the full-size bronzer if I need it. So I'm gonna keep that one. We'll go on to this one from Nars. Look at the packaging, it is so pretty. I think most of the times when I purchase, it's like packaging I'm drawn to, at least in the beginning. All right, so these blushes and highlighters are a little bit different. They definitely don't have like the same oomph as the Hot Tryst palette, but I do like them, and I think I'm gonna keep this palette as well. Look how beautiful it is though. All right, we have a couple more of like the small ones. This is the Jacqueline, what was it? Winter Sun. I wanna say these like are a cream to powder formula. I love this shade right here, and then these 2 highlighters are absolutely stunning, and they are so buttery smooth. So I'm keeping that one. I do need to use them more often. I am running out of room, so. Beautiful. This one from MAC. This was a holiday release. I can't even see what the sticker says anymore. Really pretty. This peachy shade, the bronzer, the highlighter, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna keep this one. I have 3 from Ofra. So this one was the Madison Miller. Beautiful blush, 2 highlighters. Ofra has a beautiful formula. Just look at that, stunning. Absolutely stunning. This one is the Midi palette in Light. Has 2 bronzers, well, contour, bronzer, highlighter, at least when I use it, because this is way more cool toned, so I definitely use this for contour. I'm gonna keep this one. I do not like the white packaging though. It does show everything. And this is the Sitting Pretty. 2 blushes and a highlighter. This highlighter is so stunning. Has kind of like a peachy pink undertone. Glam Light, I think this was like a graham cracker, like s'mores. So contour or bronzer and 2 highlighters. Really like this. So beautiful. I wish it smelled like chocolate, but it doesn't. Beautiful though. Gonna keep that one. I don't have a lot from Glam Light. Pat McGrath Bridgerton. Okay, first off, this is kind of on the expensive side. You've got 2 blushes and a highlighter. Her formula is beautiful. So I'm keeping this one. The Lucky Glow, or this is the True Luscious Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette. Look at how stunning that is. You have a blush, you've got a couple highlighters, 2 bronzers. I love this palette. This one right here. Look at the like crushed pearl in it, and look how stunning that highlight is. I want to say I got this in like a subscription box. Look at that. Beautiful. Another Ofra palette. This, stunning. I am not decluttering Ofra. Rodeo Drive is a really good one. Beverly, like all of these are really good. And this one is supposed to be like blush, bronzer, like highlighter in one. I have never mixed all of them together, and I kind of want to. But look at those. Egyptian clay bronzer. I need to mix this one and see what it looks like with the shimmer in it. Actually, let's swatch it. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of fun. And I do like that their palettes are magnetized, so even if you use all of this up, you can go and replace it with something else. And yes, I'm keeping this. This one from Cover FX. This is the Perfector Face Palette. You have bronzer, some highlights, blushes, brightening, and finishing powders. Love this. I think I got it in a subscription box. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, this isn't really like a face palette. These are like individuals that I purchased from ColourPop. Blush, bronzer, and a highlighter. So I created my own in an old MAC container. This is the Opening Act blush that I use as a bronzer. The I Need Space blush. And then the highlighter is Main Attraction. Is this ColourPop? Yep, it is ColourPop. So this was one that I just made myself, keeping that. And then Tarte, the Tarteist Pro Glow. You have a cream bronzer, contour, and then 4 highlighters. These are so pretty. I'm gonna keep this one. I need to play around with the cream bronzer. I've never really used the one from Tarte. So I'm gonna keep this right now and try it out. This one, I already know I'm keeping it. It is from Complex Culture, which is also no longer a brand. This is their In the Moment Baked Highlighter and Bronzer Quad. Look how beautiful this is. I will use this as contour, and then I'll use this one for bronzer. And then the highlighters are so buttery smooth. Phenomenal. And I got this in a subscription box. Ooh, do I do all the Hourglass right now? And then, this one's gonna be hard. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of those. I don't think I'm getting, let's see. Marc Jacobs, this is the Tantalize Glow. You have a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. I'm not getting rid of this. I think I found it at like TJ Maxx. It is beautiful, and I love the shades that are in here. Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. This one I just picked up a couple months ago. Look how stunning that is. The blushes are beautiful, the highlights are stunning. Keeping this one. Look at the packaging, the like mother of pearl effect. You know I'm not getting rid of that. There's of course 2 more. This one is the Nudegasm Face Palette, and I've hit pan on all 3 of these shades. I'm probably gonna repurchase this. If it's still on the site, sometimes it's in like the secret vault. I am probably gonna repurchase this. If I could purchase these 2 by themselves and the blush, I would do that. The highlighter, I like it, but I just don't use it as much as I do these 3 shades. It's beautiful, you guys, and I'm keeping it. I've already panned it, so I might as well finish it off. And then Glowgasm Face Palette. This is pretty. Is it my favorite compared to the Nudegasm? No, but we'll get there. Bronzer, 2 blush, highlighter, still stunning. I love these blushes. I need to do like a full month, 2 months where I just reach for face palettes, but these are beautiful. And Charlotte Tilbury just knows what she's doing. The last one before we get to Hourglass, this is from Becca. This is the Chloe and Malika collab. This is absolutely stunning. Bronzer, 2 blushes, highlighter. I haven't even made a dent, and I've been using it like non-stop. When I purchased it, you can see like I made a dent with the bronzer. Barely made a dent with the other shades, but they're stunning, and I will mix these 2 together. Phenomenal. So I'm keeping this, and look at the packaging. It is so pretty. I feel like I need to swatch this, honestly. So this blush right here, look at that. This one, and they're still so smooth. And the highlighter, oh, look at that. You know I'm not getting rid of that. Okay, you guys. These 2 I just got. And as much as, okay, so this one with the owl, and I got to pick the shades for mine. So when I purchased mine, I was able to pick the shades as well as the artwork. There was 2 others. One was like a jellyfish, and I don't know the other animal. So this has some of the lighter shades, but also the, what is this? The Diffused Heat or Rose Fusion Blush. No, Diffused Heat Blush on the bottom. I had the bigger version of it. I just got rid of it. So I'm keeping this palette. The highlighter is stunning. The blushes are beautiful. Bronzer, the setting powders, absolutely beautiful. And look at the artwork. And then the leopard, also same thing. I got to pick the artwork as well as the shades that are in here. And these ones are a little bit deeper, Vice the Owl. So the blushes are deeper, the bronzer, highlighter. There's 3 blushes and then one of the setting powders. Stunning. The first animal related palette that I got from Hourglass, this is Elephant. And this one you also, at the time, got to choose your artwork and your colors. Or maybe it was the colors were already picked, you just got to choose your artwork. I don't remember. But you have the 2 blushes, highlighter, bronzer, and then 2 of the setting powders. And when I did a comparison of the blushes that I have already in my collection, none of the blushes or bronzers are the same in any other palettes, which is why I'm probably not getting rid of any of my Hourglass palettes. So this one was Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. So you had one of the setting powders, 2 blushes, bronzer, highlighter, and these all had like the marble effect on them. Hence the marble packaging. Okay, these 2 look like the same packaging. One is newer than the other. I think this one is, no, this is the older one, I think. Maybe? No, that's the newer one. This is the older one. Yes, because this one has like the corally peach shade and I have made a dent in it. But you had 2 blushes, bronzer, highlighter, setting powders. And then this one is newer. I want to say this one just came out with this one. So this is blush and this is bronzer. Yep. So you have 3 blushes, 2 highlighters, a setting powder for under the eyes. And then this one, which was the Sculpt palette, this one you have bronzer, contour, like 3 bronzers, highlighter, and then the setting powders. So keeping those. This one was the Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture. So still have 2 blushes, bronzer, highlighter, 2 setting powders. Keeping that one as well. And honestly, I think this one looks like it's a similar shade to a peachy blush I had in the past. But when I compared all of them, the blushes are different. And then this one is Ghost. I know, yep, I know this one. I'm absolutely in love with this one. Setting powders, bronzers, a little bit more cool tone, so I can use this as like a contour. And then you got 2 blushes and the highlighter. Stunning. But I'm not getting rid of any of my Hourglass. I'm sorry, you guys. I say I'm sorry, but honestly, sorry, not sorry. Okay, you guys, that is the drawer reorganized, and I don't know that that's where that's going. Maybe back here for right now. And I know some people are going to be disappointed, but I got rid of only 3 face palettes. But for me, I feel like that's actually pretty good because I do like a lot of my face palettes. I travel with these more than I do individual colors. Okay, you guys, that wraps up the declutter of my face palettes. Now, I know I didn't get rid of as many palettes as people would probably like for me to get rid of, but I've said this in my previous declutters, everything that I have in my collection for the most part, I have purchased myself. So I've been very selective this year on the items that I do purchase, and the things that I have quite a fond attachment for. So as much as I should get rid of some things, or I'm in love with others, I have to be honest and only get rid of what I'm no longer in love with. Granted, I only got rid of 3 face palettes, which is quite a small number. I really thought I was going to declutter more, but there are a lot of items in my face palette drawer that I'm just very attached to, and I will continue to use and love until I no longer want them in my collection. Now you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notification of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.